You know what time it is when you put Oxford Block in the title? You guys gotta go buy your cigars, your Ferraris. You need a lot of money for these sets. This one here, if you don't know about Oxford Block, go watch my Oxford Block video. I've spoken so much about Oxford Block. My mouth is about to fall off. I love these guys so much, but the sets are a little bit more fewer this year than the past few years. It's kind of understandable. And this one is, I'm not sure if it is available in our store. You can check with Ida, check on our online store. Sometimes we can't sell them, sometimes we can, sometimes we can get them, sometimes we can't. But I got it, that's the most important thing, and I can review it for you guys so I can share this memory with you. So what's up you guys, welcome back to Brickmeupscottie. I'm Scottie, hey, you're watching bmus, where I review alternative brick brands from all over the world. Except Poland, I know Kobe's from there, but anyway. Today we're looking at another Oxford Block set, and this is from a Korean brand. We know all about them. So what you're looking at is from Oxford Block, the Village series. This is the corner station, ST33361. 1,405 pieces. Yo, hold up guys, this video is a little bit older, sorry for taking so long. But since then, Oxford has released a couple of new sets. Go look on my store, there's a bunch of them right now. And the Doraemon, yes, I'm in the house right now. I'll build it for you guys. I shall review these. So these are new for 2023. So let's hope that Oxford Block does even more. What I don't like about this and any kind of other corner style building, it's really small, man. They focus so much on air here, but when you come to this, it just shrinks, man. And it's so small on the inside. Oh, man. Overall impressions, when you see it from here, I like the jaggedness, and it has that very apartment type feel. So this is a corner station, but it's like more like a toy shop and an apartment complex, kind of all in, it's an all in one, man. There you go, it's all together in one. So that means it's kind of a playful set, which is good for kids. And it does have figures, we'll look at the figures in a bit. They are totally different. They're like the new style Oxford Block. I kind of miss the old style. But anyway, looking here, we'll start on the front. They did tile it at least. On this side, look, they have an entrance to a train station. When have you seen a modular do that kind of thing? That's kind of cool. It doesn't go down or anything, but that's a nice feature. Maybe you can raise this whole thing up and make a subway for it underneath and just stick it on top. I like that. And you have stickers here of the entrance sign for the train station. And one thing that you're probably seeing right now sticking out is the toy sign. I really like that. You know, I'm a sucker for like three-dimensional pop-out words. This one's using a teddy bear. The unfortunate thing is the nose and the eyes on the bear are stickers. And the sign can, well, they can kind of articulate like back and forth, but these can actually kind of pop off easy, so you have to be careful for that. And behind that, you got a little greenery area. It kind of reminds you of the Singapore buildings. You know that, Chris? In Singapore, all the buildings have to have like green on it, right? Yeah, so it kind of reminds me of that a little bit, that they have some greenery there, and you can see the greenery on top there, some vegetation, some life. I like the colors, actually. The blue and the white looks pretty cool, and the windows here. It's a different vibe. It's really like a building, which is good, right? It probably won't connect to your official modular sets because those ones have the Technic mounts. This one has no Technic mount. But because it's a corner building, it's cut off here. But if I move it to the side, I like the back, look at that. It's like all those windows, that's crazy, man. Even here, like the window panels look really nice. Are they scratched up? You'll probably see them on the camera whether or not they are scuffed or not. But that's kind of cool, it's very unique. And this side kind of repeats there. That's a lot of little windows right there, boy. Bottom has nothing there. You do have a garage entrance there, which is kind of cool. It's a nice idea. And there you go. We're done with this video. Oh, but you want to see inside? And does it come off all nicely? It sure does, but before we do that, let me just show you the box. I have it here. And do I have the manual? Sorry, I can't find the manual. I'm too lazy to look for it right now. Manuals from Oxford Blocks are all super easy. This is a really big box. You can actually collapse the set down a little bit smaller than the box. But I like the size, I like the presentation. You get the idea there. You can see the set and all the parts that can come off and all that good stuff. But it's a flimsy box, man. It can get crushed very easily unless you have the inner box. And this will connect up to the other buildings from the Oxford ones that I reviewed, like the music shop and the salon. Did you guys watch that video? I love those ones, man. They're like my favorite. So yeah, I'm kind of bummed out like Oxford has kind of gone more simple style. They're not doing as many licensed sets. They did do another Coco Curry Ichichan, is that what it's called, the Curry House? They did a new one of that. I'll review some older sets that I have here because I think it's worth it for you guys to see it. Yeah, You want me to? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know. More Oxford, Scottie. More of everything. All right. This thing comes off very easily, thankfully. We'll start on the first floor. We'll take this off here. We'll slide it up. Be careful we don't knock the trees out. And boom, we're on the first floor right there. So I'm gonna open the garage here and go beep, beep. Open and close this just fine. Maybe a little bit janky. It kind of stops right there. It stops here because of the top. And yes, it does come with a car. But it's like a typical Oxford block car. So if you go out there, or park backwards in. There you go. This one is actually pretty secure. It doesn't fall apart. And it can fit a couple of figures if I go like this and go like that. There you go. Here's a couple of close-up shots for you guys just to check it out. Fairly simple. Oxford block cars are very, very easy to put together. This one has no doors, so you can't enter in. Gotta use your imagination and just jump through the top. The front looks like a car, the back looks like a car. It's very skinny though for car size. But hey man, that's cool. This thing can go inside and you can play with this. Your kids can play with this. Park the car in there. And when you park in the garage, there's nothing in the garage, man. It's just a shelf that goes from the other side. So that's all you have to know. A car can fit in there and that's it. You have 4 doors here that do open up. If I can reach my hands in here. If I show you the back, you can see all the little trees right here. These guys can pop off pretty easy. What a weird design, man. It's like you can't do too much here. I can't even get my hands in here because it's like a triangle shape. And then you got the garage and then the shop. So when you come into 4 doors, you only got 2 shelves there. I'm not quite sure what those are. Oh, maybe they're drink machines. Just like when you go to an apartment, sometimes they have like a vending machine. I guess those are drink machines inside there. It's like a really weird looking lobby when you go in there. Because there's a sign here for this door that says open. So it's like 2 separate places. Kind of wish they kept that more open. So you walk inside and it's a shop. How do you know? Because they have a counter already selling items. This is one of the shelves there. And on a closer look, those are all the real products that are available for Oxford Block. Yeah, that crazy looking castle, like medieval zombies, they have that available. It's really expensive, man. So we didn't put it on the store. And the other side, we do sell all these sets. We just sold the train station and the firehouse, police station, the bus stop. I reviewed the theater for you guys already. You know, I have a bunch of Oxford stuff I should review for you guys. I love them so much. Then you got the cashier here, the sticker on it, not much information. And the sad part is, not much else. So if I were to flip it there, you can see it's very minimum. There's no tiling on the inside. It's very Oxford block style. If I were to flip it this way, you can see it's on multiple plates as well. And surprisingly, it's actually pretty okay. It's pretty solid. Nothing's gonna pop off, maybe except for the lights here. But they're pretty insecure in there, even the rails. I like the rails, that's pretty cool. Then we go up to the second floor. So if I push this over here, take this off here. There. This is the continuation of the shop here. Look at that. I like the shape actually, it's actually kind of cool. Very simple in design. So you're paying a lot for something that's very simple. It's not for all of you guys. I have mad respect for Oxford and the way they do their sets. It just feels joyful to do. It feels like I'm doing a big L set and I really like that and I appreciate it. Inside here, when you come up, it's more toys. You got this rack here. Maybe that's a pick-a-brick wall. It's on sale. And you got 2 more shelves, which is exactly the same one as the one downstairs. And unfortunately, it's the same stickers too that are repeating on all of these. But it's cool. Those are real legitimate items. So you have lots of stickers for that. Don't use the stickers if you don't want to. You got a little teddy bear there looking out the window. On this corner here, you got this little race car and you can take it off the studs and it can roll around like a real little go-kart thing. That's cool. That would be the first thing I'd buy if I walked into a shop. You got a basket there of balls. They're loose in there. And back there you got some, I'm guessing that's either like the bubble, I don't know, what are those? The ball machine. Little toy ball machine. That's maybe you gotta use your imagination for that. But yeah, really simple, right? The only things that will fall out are the balls. But if I flip it upside down, nothing else will fall out. And you can see again, multiple plates. That looks like a logo or something. Oh shit, I just lost the ball. Do the balls bounce? Yes, they do. Stop playing with my balls. So there you go, small little room. Easy to slide this back on top here. Move this here. Get this here, take this off here. Now I'm gonna show you 2 floors at one time because that's how cool I am. Now the reason I'm gonna show you these 2 floors, the staircase do go up to these floors, and it's because if I go like this, if I go like that, They're exactly identical. They're the same. No difference. Exactly 1-to-1. So you're gonna build 2 of these. These are the apartments here. Yeah, it looks kind of plain, right? Damn, they need to put more details in this thing. But I still love them. I know, I'm crazy like that. When you come to the door, you're on the 3rd floor, 301. The door opens up. That is a sticker on the door though. And you walk inside. Actually, I wouldn't mind living in a house like this, Chris. Minimal. No junk lying around. This is like a Marie Kondo house. Sparks joy, man. You come over to the kitchen here. She doesn't even use utensils. It's just a counter, some drawers, and a sink. And right past that is the living room right away. Got a big TV there. They're showing the commercial for the Oxford block sets that are available. That's free advertising, man. I like that. Now there are 2 doors, and they go into a small and a big balcony, so your figures can like hang out and chill out on the outside. And there is a small bathroom. You can barely open the door to get in there. And that is the most simple toilet and sink I have ever seen or built. And that's it, man. That's the 3rd floor. When you go to the 4th floor, it just says 401. That's the only difference. The couch, which is nice by the way, it's just a simple couch, and the little stools behind the couch are all exactly the same. All right, so I just missed it. There is one little difference, and that's this TV screen. The sticker is different, news, but other than that, it's all the same. And it looks like I'm missing the faucet for the 4th floor. Where'd it go? I have spares of that, no problem. We'll find out later. It's exactly the same as the one on the bottom floor. So simple. Doesn't matter which way this goes. It's all the same. It's secure though, man. I'm pretty happy with it. Bring this up here, hold this here. Boom. And finally, you got the rooftop piece here. Bam. Which is pretty good. They actually had some stuff up here. You got the air conditioning vents there. And you have this little garden area with the brown and the trees. Just that looks pretty good to me. And you got this little open area where you come up the staircase, a little awning piece that has a little bit of cover there. And I like the color of this rooftop. It's like a blue thing going on. And now let's look at the poor little figures. You got this lady that's actually really cool. I like their mask. The mask fits from the bottom of their neck up. It's an accessory piece. It's not a sticker or anything. I thought that was really good. And she's very typical. Actually, all these guys look really typical. So I'm going to go through them really quickly. The only good thing about these figures is that their torsos can kind of move. And then you got this lady here that's wearing an apron. Her smile is a little bit weird, but she looks happy at least. Then we got this guy with a little goatee, crazy looking hair, and a sweater with some patterns on it. These guys don't really do it for me. But this guy in black, I really like him. I think he's totally fine. It's the legs, man. The legs are totally different. They have a very Playmobil look to them. He's wearing a suit, tie, and I like his mask. Makes him look super angry. Then we got this guy. He's using a piece that we have seen before in the other Oxford sets, a hood. That's a printed piece on the back. Plain shirt though. He's not wearing anything. And finally, you got this guy in a plaid shirt. He's just like, looks super happy. So there are all the figures. It's up to you whether or not you like these guys. I personally don't really care for them. You do get one extra donkey though. And you can always use your own figure for the set. That's just fine. Let's measure this bad boy up because this guy's pretty good. He's just different too in dimensions. So break out your 32 by 32 plate. I got my official one here. And I was just showing this to Chris. This is crazy, man. This thing will actually fit right on a 32 by 32. If I put it here, except for a couple things. One is the garage part just hangs out by one stud. You always remove that and you'll be totally on a 32 by 32. And you got this extra little space. Look, just that much. You know, they could have like seriously made this. Why couldn't they have just made this onto a 32 plate? But as far as I know, Oxford Block does not actually have a 32 by 32 plate. I don't think I've ever seen any of their sets use it. But if they did, boy, it would have been that much extra room. Expand the house a little bit in this building. Probably could have put a little bit more inside. But dang, it's like cutting the corner off of a 32 by 32. But visually, you can see it there. You can probably do it yourself and extend the road right there and just build this on a regular base plate if you can buy the set. So break out your 1x4 bricks and stack it up right here. And it's slightly over 34 bricks. So it's actually about, well, it's 34.5 bricks in height. Right now it's around 35, what I've stacked up. But you can always take this part off, make it a little bit shorter. And yeah, it's got some height to it. It's plain, but got some height to it. I wonder what it's gonna be like when I drop this thing. All right, this set is complete. I can drop it. We gotta see if this is gonna survive. I told Chris, this is not gonna survive, man. This is gonna absolutely suck. The plate is loose on the bottom. The floors are gonna come off. I'm gonna miss you, Oxford Block. I love you. Goodbye. Oh, hey, shit, what do you know? That was pretty good. Just the rooftop came loose. And one thing fell down.
So stable.
The bear. The T and the Y stayed? Yes. All right. So there you guys go. Oxford block. Possibly available. If it's available, I'll put the link in my description. If it's not available, you can always email us and ask us if we can still get it. I think we can. I think it's available, like worldwide type of thing. Anyway, if not, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll bring you guys more. So thank you so much. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll be back with more. Maybe I'll come back with Deer. Sorry, Deer. You've been out of the game. Because I got Chris now. Until next time, you guys, break me out. Pew.